On the floor for the visiting team, at shooting guard, Del Curry. Next time, to introduce the starting five for your home team, the man in the middle, standing 6'11", number 40, Bill Lambier.
Here we go. And it's Richmond to start out. So with LeBron on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Curry. Artest is out there with Wallace. Then it's Curry. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. So it's the Pistons now after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Wallace down low, defended by Rodman. They shoot again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Bill Lambier.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the defense.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Detroit. Pass to Aguirre. Back to Thomas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Outside Dumars. Now the pass to Aguirre. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Lambier against Artest. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Rodman. Gobert, no good. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
Here's Thomas. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Rodman passes to Dumars. Thomas up top. Passes it to Lambier. It's stolen by Gobert. And he drives in.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Now the Pistons with it. To the right side. Aguirre kicks to Dumars. Outside Thomas. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Detroit getting another chance here. 2 points. That one goes.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Curry deciding where to go with it. That 3 off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And just an excellent setup. Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
Now here's Curry. Kicks to Curry. From the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. So for the Pistons, Mahorn checked in for Laimbeer. Sally comes in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Isaiah Thomas. And then for Richmond, Morey's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Victor Oladipo comes in for Ron Artest. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Stephen Curry. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. Long's checked in, and Smith subbed in for Joe Dumars. Richmond also with a sub. Bowen's checked in. Detroit with the ball. They trail by 1. A shot by Johnson, no good. 1:53 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wallace, and the slam dunk by Wallace.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. Pass to Long. Smith against Lowry. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's Richmond's ball. Oladipo taking his time here. From deep 3-point range. Rebound by Smith.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And the Pistons making a change here. Edwards is checked in. 1:10 left in the first. The pass to Long. Lowry against Smith. Here's Long. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. That one falls. Now here is Lowry. Feeds to Wallace. Oladipo outside. From outside the arc. Sally with the rebound. Smith against Lowry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there. The Pistons have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Smith hits them both. There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lowry against Smith. Pass to Ori. Oladipo for 3. And they recover it. Swiped away. Smith in the posts. Guarded by Oladipo. The shot off that time.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Richmond shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry.
You love the intensity Kyle Lowry brings. He gives you a no-nonsense mentality at the point guard position. I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Detroit up 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
Fans, your dance team.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So with Lowry on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got LeBron James. Curry is out there with Mike Bibby. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Artest in at the 3. Rodman no good. So it's Richmond now, trailing by 2. Right side Artest. Out to the right wing. For 3, Bibby. That shot missing. Now the Pistons take it the other way. Here's Thomas. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And it's Richmond's ball. The drive by Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, you're not going to stop that one. Rudy Gobert doesn't need much room to get to the rim.
Well, we know we're in the later stages of his career, but Steve, it's just simply incredible. Mind-boggling, really, how athletic LeBron James remains.
Kevin, to put it frankly, we've never seen anything like this. He's a testament to how hard he works.
Mahorn checked in for Detroit. Richmond also with a sub. Curry's checked in for Mike Bibby.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Curry on the wing. Back to Curry. From downtown. It's all in by Dumars. And here are the Pistons now. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. And Dumars throws it down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged. And everything has to be earned.
Connects from three-point range.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Thomas. And the rejection by James.
Great positioning by LeBron and timing on that block shot.
Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Aguirre against Curry. Three-pointer. Another 3 for Richmond.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there. Seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Passes to Dumars. Over Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Pistons have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. And some changes here for Richmond. Ori comes in for LeBron. And it's Oladipo in for Ron Artest. It's Curry outside. The shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. A 3 from Aguirre. Detroit, no good that time either.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And there's that signature burst from Oladipo. You know coaches love to see that.
1:53 left in the first half of the game. Sally against Ori. Dumars, the pass to Sally. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Long, guarded by Oladipo.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Stolen by Dumars. Here's Long, guarded by Oladipo. Knocked away. And Richmond pushing it up now. Here's Ori, and the dunk by Ori.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Pass to Long. Back to Dumars. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. There's the pass to Long. Wide open. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Richmond leading by 4. Left side Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And too long on the shot. Oladipo right side. And then Oladipo with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
And so it's Richmond holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising
21. The away team 29.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Detroit trails by 8. Rodman is out there with Bill Laimbeer. Then there's Thomas. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Dumars in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doug Collins. Here's Wallace. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
And Rodman with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Rodman's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen brings him up for the bunny.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Back to Dumars. Artest against Aguirre. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Artest.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim. And Curry, just one of the more gifted shooters. Unlimited range, someone you must stay with at all times.
A different look here for Detroit. Jones checked in for Aguirre. And it's Johnson in for Dumars. Richmond also with a sub. Hibby's checked in. Thomas passes to Johnson. Rodman looking it over. Down low. Gobert pulls it in. Richmond leading by 11. Curry with him. Jones covering. Artest, good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Here's Laimbeer. No good off the front iron.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
James Edwards checked in for Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. Mahorn checked in for Laimbeer. He doesn't get the second one. So it's Richmond now. It's Oladipo on the wing. Rodman covering.
An active shooter. When Oladipo takes charge like this and looks to score, this guy is capable of living at the free throw line.
Detroit making a switch. Smith has checked in. He hits the second from the line. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowed itself to be bullied.
Make some noise!
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. It's a 16-point game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Bibby with it. He's still scoreless so far in this one. They get it again. Wallace. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the bruising nature of Wallace's game, terrific at just seeking out contact.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. Good on the second free throw. Detroit trails by 17. And then outside. Here's Mahorn. Detroit, no good that time either. And it's Richmond's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Oladipo dishes to Wallace. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. And that's 12 points for Wallace.
And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
And the foul on Mike Bibby. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Team second.
And the Pistons with possession here, trailing by 19. Here is Mahorn, down to 5 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. That's a 2 from Smith. No good off the back of the rim. Wallace goes in, and it's Wallace with the jam.
And Wallace goes tumbling down the lane.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Out of bounds, Richmond takes possession. McGuire's checked in for the Pistons.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Lowry.
Who's watching here?
He kicks it to Bibby. Buries it from 3-point range. Bibby's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And how about the shooting stroke of Bibby? His three-point shot is as money as it gets.
Johnson, the pass to Edwards. No good, unable to end this run. Here he goes. Bowen's shot is off.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
McGuire, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And just a difficult cover. McGuire's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. That free throw good for McGuire. A different look here for Detroit. Hastings, he's checked in for Mahorn. Sally comes in for Edwards. And it's Dumars in for Rodman. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Richmond. No good on the wing 3. Now, here is Aguirre. Johnson, the pass to Hastings. Trying to get open is Johnson. Hastings, no good. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wallace kicks to James. Curry outside. Pass to Bowen. Now Curry. From past the arc. No good that time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Richmond ahead.
25, the away team.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Oladipo, Ari out there with Curry. Then there's Wallace, and it's Gobert in its center. Oladipo's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. Here's Sally. A second chance effort. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Curry's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Thomas, no good. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Richmond. Here's Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Bill Embiid.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. And then for Richmond, John Collins, he's checked in for Wallace. Ori comes in for Curry, and Bibby subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
It's Oladipo on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Oladipo's got 4 points in the quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Richmond.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
And then Collins slams it in.
Dunk contest level jam. Collins looks like he's having fun out there.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Smith, the pass to Jones. Up top, Edwards. He's guarded by Collins. Jones against Orr. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Smith. Rebounded by Richmond. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And he comes up with the deuce.
And so tenacious on the attack. Love seeing Bibby take the initiative on offense.
Smith, the pass to Jones. Now Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Pass to Ori.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Smith against Bibby. Pass to Ori.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Hastings, he's checked in for Mahorn. Richmond also with a sub. Bowen's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Smith against Bibby. They get a hand on it. And the pass to Edwards. Over Gobert. Edwards can't hit.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team.
Definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Oladipo with the block.
You're not going to beat Oladipo with that. I mean, Victor plays hard on both sides of the ball.
Offensive rebound and slam dunk by Gobert.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Jones kicks to Smith. Bibby with the bucket.
Taking no chances they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith scanning the floor. Right side, Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Richmond now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. So it's Richmond taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.